And good morning, hockey fans from RMU Sports Island Arena. This is Game 4 of the Nutcracker tournament for North Pittsburgh Wildcats 10U-4 Coach Brumbaugh's team. We're going to switch over to my camera here briefly to take a look at Wildcats 10U Team 4 going through warm-ups in their black jerseys. I'm going to be one step higher here once the game gets going, and we're playing another North Pittsburgh Wildcats team in white going through warm-ups on the right. So I'm going to switch it back to the goalie cam here while I get the instant replay camera set up. All right, appreciate everyone's patience here as I've got instant replay. We got everything set up here. Everything's good to go here on the Rickety Bench broadcast, but the rink's scoreboard is not. So we're getting ready to start this game without a scoreboard. Except that all the viewers at home are going to have a scoreboard because Rickety Bench, you know, we pride ourselves in our high production values here. Okay, now the scoreboard's on. All right. That's good. I would hate for my YouTube feed to be the official score of the game. So scoreboard's on, 12 minutes on the clock. Once again, this is Wildcats Team 4 against what I understand is a Wildcats in-house team here for Game 4. So our Wildcats are in black and the other Wildcats team in white. It is bitterly cold here in the outdoor rink at RMU. Once again, this is Game 4. I'm going to get over the comment section, see if anybody's on at this hour. As we're on the outdoor rink, I got the best viewing angles I can here. It's really not great. We got netting, we got pillars, we got heating vents up above here. All right, so your face-off coming at mid-ice. This is going to be Navari at mid-ice, flanked by Mulvaney and Torres. Defensive pair to start the game. Gibson and Koronowski, and your goalie to start for the Wildcats is Fairman. He is in net on my left. Wildcats going left to right as we're looking at it. Deathly quiet here in the rink as we get started here. Wildcats win the opening faceoff. Torres is going to dump it through. The other Wildcats team tried to exit up the boards. It's pushed down by Mulvaney into the goalie area here. Oh, man, I'm going to try to be faster on the goalie cam here. This one's kicked out of the zone, so Koronowski chasing back to his own zone near side off the dasher. Gibson's over here. Gibson's trying to pull it out. It leaks back into a soft spot there near the blue line. Now Navari. Navari pushing wide left. Navari dumps this down. Wildcats goalie, the white Wildcats team, will smother that one. See now, if that's not the sweetest mother-in-law possible. All right, and then, yeah, we do have some viewers on here this morning. Good morning. Hopefully you're enjoying coffee, donuts, and hockey. Here's a shot from the wing. Here's grab. He will shoot another one. Wildcats goalie came way out of the crease there to stop that shot. So Thompson and Roscoe, the defensive pair. Grab, Dollinger, Behringer. Here's Dollinger right side to the net, his backhander. That's saved. Open in front there, and that one's put in by Grab on the diving rebound. So Wildcats on the board here. Grab on the rebound. See if we, I mean, it's not going to be the greatest replay as I didn't catch it on the goalie cam. I was too busy looking at the comments in the comment section. So we're getting ready here at mid-ice. So that line is now switched over. So we've got Yohe, Wesley Roscoe, and Hoover as your forwards. Lusty and Brumbaugh, your defensive pair. Action on the far wing. White Wildcats push it into the neutral zone. Roscoe, he's getting pressured from behind here. Brumbaugh taking it deep. He will curl around and send it off the dasher. Yohe's over here in the vicinity. Yohe knocked down over there. Wildcats kick it back down. So Brumbaugh back out into the neutral zone. Now we got a foot race. Yohe just got past that puck, but held in by Hoover, who chips it down. Now, action behind the net coming back around to the near wall. Lusty pinches up, drops it back down for Roscoe. Roscoe drifting right. His shot into the goalie, kicked back out to the corner. Puck coming around near mid-wall. Lusty pinches again. He will hold the blue line again nicely for Roscoe in the corner. That's Wesley Roscoe working on the wall. Now Wildcats skate this one up to the blue line. And they send that one just past. And Roscoe will enter again. Roscoe's got Yoey in the slot. Roscoe, tough angle here. He will center this one. Puck is available in front of the net and saved. So I'm going to see if I can't tweak that. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm tweaking real time here. Goalie cam. All right, I just made the goalie cam wider. Let's take a look here. Look, we can see this face-off from the corner here. And back out on the wing now, Navari battling for this puck. This one's coming to the blue line. Held in by Gibson. She sends it wide. Torres drifting to his left. Action in the trapezoid. Mulvaney took a stab at that one. Navari chasing to the corner. Torres is calling for the puck in the slot. Wildcats, white teams send it up to the blue line. Thompson holds. And now we got a scrum over there. Navari took a swipe at it as well. And this one's going to exit the zone. Wildcats racing out on the right wing. Wildcats charging in from the right side to the net. Fairman got a piece of that one, but the rebound did get past him. So the white Wildcats team do put one in here at 9:06 in the first. We got a tie game. All right, Dollinger's at mid-ice for this face-off. So that was Thompson, held onto that puck momentarily, and then launched it off the near dasher. Now action in the neutral zone. White Wildcats team push this one in on the left wing, and it's kicked back out of the zone they have to clear. Now he's still got action in front of us here before the Wildcats dump it in. Gavin Roscoe chasing behind his own net, going around far side. Roscoe hard up the dasher. Behringer tips it into the neutral zone. The white Wildcats team dropped it back across for an offsides. 8:34 in the first. We'll have a face-off at the far dot just outside the Wildcats zone. That's our Wildcats team. And then white team, also a Wildcats team. So Dollinger's going to take this draw. Grab on the white right wing. Behringer on the left wing. Gavin Roscoe up the boards. Behringer into the neutral zone. Dollinger couldn't come up on that puck, though. We're coming the other way. Wildcats racing in right wing. Wildcats, low shot. Fairman's going to eat that one for the save. 8:18 in the first. We'll have a defensive zone faceoff coming to Fairman's left. I think I'm still going to tweak that camera. I almost got, oh, not that much. All right, action in the defensive zone here for the Wildcats. This one's going to go just to the side of the net and sent back around by Roscoe to the near mid-wall. Hoover challenged that puck, but the white Wildcats team drop it all the way to the far side where Brumbaugh has to chase this one all the way up the wall. Wildcats drop it back down again, coming around near sides. Hoover made a move here up to the neutral zone. Hit Wesley Roscoe in the back. Yoey's going to pick it up. Yoey drags through. Wildcats are on sides. Hoover can't push that one deeper. Brumbaugh holds on the blue line, though, drops it back into traffic. Action near the blue line here. Wildcats, the white Wildcats team push this one out of the zone. Challenged by Lusty. He kept that out, and that's an offsides. So we're stopped at 7:31 in the first. Gives me a chance to get a sip of my coffee, too. Really multitasking here. Yeah. Full setup. Just hope my gear doesn't freeze this morning. All right, Navari taking this draw near dot just outside the Wildcat zone. It leaks into the defensive zone. Koronowski back to get it. Koronowski with Gibson supporting here as the other defense. As this one's going to come to Gibson. She sends it wide. Wildcats trying to corral it. Good back check there by Mulvaney. They go crashing into the boards over here near side. Puck is loose on the wing. The white Wildcats team pull it around on the left wing, and it leaks into the middle. Torres going to try to skate this one out. Torres drops it into the neutral zone, forcing the white Wildcats team to clear, and they don't get over on time. Another offside at 7:04 in the first. Another faceoff coming at the near dot, just outside the Wildcats zone. No, we're going to mid-ice. Interesting based on where that puck was launched. I wouldn't have sent it to mid-ice, but I'm not a referee. Mulvaney will come up with this one. Drop it down into the zone. This one's leaking towards the net. Mulvaney back checking. It goes over to the corner. Now on the right wing. Gibson, nice hold on the blue line. Here's Mulvaney coming in right side. His low shot hit the back of the post there and came out behind the net. Action in the near corner. Very tough to see from this angle, but White Wildcats team trying to push this one up the boards. Navari comes through with a very loud play, drops it back down. Now Mulvaney puts it into the slot. White Wildcats team drop one right through the middle with a stretch pass. Now they got a breakaway coming dead ahead to the net, and their shot saved by Fairman. And that Wildcats player ran into him too as he made the save. 6:22 in the first. So Fairman stops the breakaway. This puck leaking out to the blue line, and it's going to be just held in by the White Wildcats team. Kornoski chasing out here. He runs it around to the near side now. Mulvaney took a swipe at that one. Now Mulvaney, Torres 2-on-1. Mulvaney right wing, looking to center. Mulvaney still pushing across here. This one's going to get loose and get all the way to the far end. Under 6 minutes in the first. Mulvaney's pass is coming back out of the zone. Thompson has to buy some time for Torres and Mulvaney to get back on side. So Thompson curling back around in his own zone. He will drop it into the neutral zone for Dollinger. Dollinger tried to drag past some players there. Wildcats coming the other way. Roscoe comes through and chips it free, shovels it ahead, grabs in the vicinity. White Wildcats team brought it right back through the neutral zone, and it was tipped, so it's going to come to Fairman. He didn't cover it cleanly. He didn't have to, though, as there was no pressure coming. Thompson moves wide here. He's bumped off the puck, and White Wildcats team drop it back into the trapezoid. Thompson chasing this one. Centering pass broken up by Dollinger, but it ends up with the Wildcats on the wing. They send one left of the net, going around far side now. Wildcats centering pass. A lot of traffic there. Never made it to the crease, though. Now near the point. This one comes over to the near side. Thompson will send it wide off the dasher. Dollinger flips one into the neutral zone, and he's chasing. Dollinger still forcing through here on the right side. They're going to get him off sides as somebody had just stepped over the blue line. All right, sorry for the shaky camera there. I was setting my coffee back down as these bleachers are not entirely seaworthy up here. It's 4:58 in the first. Face off of the near dot just outside the White Wildcats zone. Hoover, Roscoe, and Yohe. This one ends up with the White Wildcats team far side. They go off the far dasher, but Brumbaugh picks that one up. Brumbaugh and Lusty are your defensive pair. Here's Yohe with a steal. Now Roscoe drifting right. Roscoe, his shot just past the left post. Good look there, though. Brumbaugh waiting for this one on the blue line. He will hold the blue line, chip it deep into the far corner. White Wildcats team coming around near side. That one's just past Roscoe, but it deflected back into the slot and back out of the zone. Hoover's got to buy a little bit of time here. And Yohe not quite back on side, so 4:25 were stopped. New line coming on for the Wildcats. Navari, Torres, and Mulvaney. Face-off coming at mid-ice. Gibson and Kornoski, your defensive pair. All tied up at ones here, halfway through, a little more than halfway through the first frame. Yeah, many more comments than I expected on this early game. Man, you fans are dedicated. Here's Mulvaney pushing in right side. Oh, there's a shot blocked. That's a tough angle, though. Now Navari tried to push one in, and the White Wildcats goalie saves that one. 4:09 in the first. Offensive zone faceoff coming up to the White Wildcats goalie's right. Navari in here for the draw. Mulvaney in the slot. Torres is on the wing. Gibson and Kornoski, your defensive pair, as we're tweaking the net over there. All right, this faceoff comes down to the corner. White Wildcats push this one around. No, back check there by Mulvaney. Navari also battling for it. All the Wildcats forwards got into the corner there. Now Kornoski at the point drops one back into traffic, but the Wildcats are going to push it back out, trying to split the defense here. Navari on his horse now. Catch up to this puck deep in his own zone. 3:45 in the first. Navari tried to send it around the far side. Ooh, that one's deflected in front of the crease. Gibson sent a nice stretch pass ahead of Mulvaney. Wildcats are over there near the blue line. And they get it back into the neutral zone, but Gibson challenging again. Nice stick on puck there. This one's going to get into the Wildcats zone, but sent right back into the neutral zone. Mulvaney took a stab at it. White Wildcats team trying to control. Mulvaney all over him, though. Now, White Wildcats team drop one across to the far side. So, Dollinger fresh on from the bench will pick this one up. Ooh, he'll make a move. Oh, he's checked off the puck, though. Puck is loose in the corner here. Oh, they go down over there trying to... Oh, puck squirted out right into the middle. Point blank range, saved by Fairman. Anyone kicks wide to the wing. Near side, Dollinger. He's going to race one out into the neutral zone. He's still pushing ahead right wing. Dollinger looking for an edger. He's got Mulvaney in the middle. Dollinger's shot goes into the 5-hole. So Dollinger on a very tough angle puts one in. Wildcats take the 2-1 lead. So I don't think anybody was ready for that shot from a very tight, might say an obtuse angle there, right down the goal line. All right, ensuing face-off for Dollinger, controlled by the Wildcats. Thompson gained the red line, will drop it down. Chip in charge for the Wildcats here. Grab and Dollinger coming in on the forecheck. This one kicks deep. Behringer racing around to challenge for that puck. He's battling for it, but the White Wildcats team pushed this one out far side into the neutral zone. Ooh, tough play there, Thompson, with an open ice hit. Bodies and sticks everywhere. Behringer building speed here. He will whip slingshot around behind the net, and then we had a White player go down here. Grab racing out right side. Grab's drawn 3 Wildcats defensively over there, and he goes down on the wing. Puck rimming all the way around to the far side. Behringer's over there. Behringer centering pass. Grab had that on his backhand and kind of shot high on him. This one got into the neutral zone. Dollinger circling back around. Dollinger makes a move, drifting left now, passing another stick. Dollinger right into the middle, headed to the net, and off the post. Action behind the net. Far side, that puck is loose. Grab taking a stab at it, and Roscoe will hold the blue line, drop it back down where Dollinger's waiting for it. Dollinger puts one in on net. It got behind. That's Behringer. Behringer puts a low shot on net, saved by the goalie. Still fighting for that puck in front of the net. It goes far side. Wildcats go hard out of the zone. Lusty unable to hold there, and he's getting back checked. But Wildcats did get back on sides, and then it got across. Grab couldn't see it right away. Action in front of the White Wildcats bench. They send it through the neutral zone. Brumbaugh played it initially. Now it sends wide. Hoover is going to chase out now on the forecheck. 1:10 to play in the first period. Hoover will curl around and then make a button hook again in the corner. He puts one towards the crease. Puck was loose, and then it's sent back out to the wing. Oh, one-timer, Lusty couldn't connect on it, but he's got it back. He will chip it down right side. This one's coming all the way around. Yohe, who fell, still managed to stop that puck on his knees, but he's back-checked down there. Now he got some rough action behind the net. 48 seconds to play in the period. Action on the far wing. Brumbaugh took a stab at it, but Wildcats will push out, and they get past. But Lusty undercuts, and then he will curl around and send this one hard off the dasher near side, but it's held in by the White Wildcats team on the left wing. They will push it down, charging in left side. That shot's blocked by Brumbaugh. He will take it away far side. 24 seconds to play in the period. Brumbaugh far side. He's going to stretch this one diagonally through the neutral zone. No, he will run into some traffic here. Hoover will pick it up. Wildcats are on sides. Hoover left wing. Tried to drop that into the middle. Too much traffic though. Now Brumbaugh pinching up from the blue line. Hoover has it on the wall. 5 seconds to play in the period. So this one going to end up in the neutral zone, I think, as first period finishes up here. So we're going to mute the mic and get ready for the second period. All right, we're getting things cleaned up here as we got face-off coming up mid-ice to start second period. Fairman's in net on my right. He should be there for the first 6 minutes of this period. Navari, Torres, and Mulvaney, your wings to start here. Koronoski and Gibson, your defensive pair. This face-off is going to come back to Koronoski in his own zone. He sends it off the near dasher, but the White Wildcats pick that off. And this puck leaks left of the slot, far side. Good engagement by Mulvaney, but the puck chips deeper. Torres got a piece of it. Navari gets it into the neutral zone, forcing the Wildcats to clear, and they do not get across in time. 11:40 in the second. I'll have a face-off somewhere here in the neutral zone. We'll see where we're going to go for that face-off. So 20 seconds in, we'll have another mid-ice face-off. Navari in the circle for the draw. All right, Navari will win this one, but his winger had already left. So White Wildcats do push it into the zone as Mulvaney was jumping that one forward. Oh, there's an airborne puck. Fairman's going to eat that one as puck came in high. So Fairman with the glove save. Had a little bit of trouble getting that out of his glove, but he got it. 11:28 in the second. He didn't do the whip around with his glove. He knows to do that. Dollinger's going to take this defensive zone face-off to Fairman's right. He's got Grab, Behringer, Roscoe, and Thompson out there. So Gavin Roscoe coming around near side with a little bit of speed here. He's going to get this one into the neutral zone. No, sent back in by the White Wildcats team, but Thompson makes a key poke check there as the White team had a guy streaking through the slot. 11:10 in the second, action in the far corner. Grab. Makes a move here, far side. He's got it into the neutral zone. Grab. Oh, okay. That was Dollinger wheeling and dealing. Grab got in early. So 10:59, we're stopped. Face-off coming far dot, just outside the White Wildcats zone. Dollinger will take the draw here. It's again same line out there. Behringer, Grab, Dollinger, Thompson, and Roscoe. Dollinger to Grab. Grab's got it on the wing. You go right. He's got a guy in the middle. Oh, he goes down over there in the corner. So action in the trapezoid here, offensive zone. Behringer sends it back down into the trapezoid. White Wildcats team don't play it real cleanly. But Behringer tried to put one on net. It came back high and then pinched up. Grab held momentarily, but Wildcats will skate this one out into the neutral zone. Oh, but the White team was in early. Offsides 10:27 in the second. So we'll see where this face-off's going to come. This one's at the near dot just outside the White Wildcats team zone. Once again, pretty confusing Wildcats on Wildcats here for Game 4. All right, White Wildcats team racing out left side. They will curl back around. They pull one right across. They had an opening on the net there, but unable to get a shot. So really good defensive effort there as they had a nice play. And Yohe's going to skate this one out near side. Yohe does move one through the zone here. Left side, Yohe coming in here. His shot catches the right side of the net. So Yohe from a tough angle with two players all over him puts that one into the high corner. Top cheddar, as you might say. Yohe gives Wildcats 3-1 lead. Instant replay coming up here for Yohe. It's again tough angle, really tough shot there. All right, back at mid-ice here for Navari, Torres, Mulvaney, Koronoski, and Gibson. Wildcats now up by 2. You get tournament points for winning every period, so Koronoski chasing deep in his own zone. He will go around the net and go hard off the dasher far side. Mulvaney trying to push this one out of the zone. Wildcats, though, good pursuit over there on the wall. But Mulvaney does get it out. He's getting swarmed by a couple of White Wildcats there. But now Mulvaney pushes in right side. So good stick on puck there to get that puck into the zone. Nice, fierce play over there. White Wildcats team coming around defensively here near side. Nobody's pinching up. They stretch one diagonal into the neutral zone. Navari sends it vertical, but Wildcats are going to dump it in from there, and they were offside. So 9:07 in the second. We'll have another face-off coming up. Just realized I left too much junk here.
That's all right. I got enough.
Okay. I really moved in here this morning. Yeah. Face-off coming at the near dot just outside our Wildcats zone. Dollinger, Grab, Behringer, Roscoe, and Thompson. This one's going to come to Roscoe near side. He sends it off the dasher through the neutral zone. It's an end-over-end puck. It's not going to make icing. So, oh, man. That's kind of like that call from the Penguins game last night. Did you see that one where they called it? It was about 5 feet from the line. They whistled it icing.
We needed some of those when we were wheeling. Puck was not making it for a while.
Yeah. 8:56 in the second. Defensive zone face-off to Fairman's left. Dollinger will come in here for the draw. All right, Dollinger's got this deep. He's going around far side. Stretch pass is deflected. He's coming near side. Did get out of the zone, though, forcing the Wildcats to drop it back across. Another offsides, 8:45 on the clock. This one's going to be in the neutral zone, should be at the near dot, right underneath us here. All right, Dollinger again will take this draw. All right, Grab trying to push out far side here. He will go ahead and enter right wing. Grab looking for an angle here. Grab. He's going to go all the way around. Ooh, lost the puck a little bit. He's got it back. Centering pass. Dollinger just got back checked when he was going to get rid of that shot. Now he undercuts, but two white Wildcats over there pushing out of the zone. Ooh, hard play over there at the blue line. Puck is in the neutral zone. Roscoe chips it ahead. Behringer now chasing near side. Behringer has it on the wing. He goes around a guy, but the puck leaked into the corner. Behringer still pursuing it here. Centering pass, broken up, sent back out to the wing. Nice hold. Roscoe went down, but he was able to hold that puck in the zone. Oh, but Wildcats. Oh, I thought he had it. Roscoe does send it back down. Dollinger gets one free in the middle. Grab racing out, but Wildcats will exit the zone far side. Thompson tried to send that off the dasher, and it deflects back into the neutral zone. Roscoe smartly sends it wide, but Wildcats again drop it back in, but they're offsides as you're playing offensively with your bench on that side. They had players coming in on the far door, which is in the zone, so you're definitely going to be offsides if that happens. 7:43 in the second. Face-off coming at mid-ice. Hoover, Yohe, and Wesley Roscoe with Brumbaugh and Lusty. Lusty's going to take a swipe at that one, but Wildcats pushing in left side. Poke check back out of the slot. Lusty challenging again. Hoover into the corner. We're going to lose that one behind the post here, but they've got a scrum down there in the corner. So we're waiting to see who emerges with this puck. Roscoe sends it ahead to Yohe. Yohe's got two in front of him. Yohe moving to his left. Yohe still looking for an angle here. He will curl around. Now Yohe. Oh, almost the same shot, same spot that he put in another shot from. That one's saved. Rebound saved. Brumbaugh, though, will hold the blue line. He will send a high one in there. Yohe deflects it down in front of the net. Then point blank shot and whistled dead. Yeah.
High stick?
Oh, high sticking. Okay, somebody did touch that high puck. Must have been one of our Wildcats because we're going all the way to the defensive zone here. Yeah, we got it right here. No, I just missed it. All right, defensive zone faceoff coming to Fairman's left. Navari, Torres, and Mulvaney with Gibson and Koronowski. Gibson ended up with that puck off the faceoff. She angles it out of the zone nicely. Mulvaney forechecking now. Now it ends up with Gibson again back into the neutral zone. And it comes back to Gibson again, who sends it back out of the zone. But this one's chipped past her over to the corner to Navari. Had a Wildcat all over him there. Action on the far wing. Torres out to the blue line. Mulvaney. Oh, couldn't exit the zone. This time Mulvaney does exit the zone. White Wildcats team are on sides, though. 6:33 in the second. Gibson out ahead here. Navari trying to push it forward. Navari, good stick on puck there. He chips it into the zone. Chip in charge for the Wildcats. Left side, 6:20 in the second. Navari's the first forechecker. Mulvaney's the F2 now. Mulvaney comes in as the F1. Navari tried to center that puck. Still out in the corner. Now Gibson on the right wing. Gibson will hold. Oh, Just got past her there. One of the Wildcats racing across here, left wing. Kornoski comes through. Navari back checking. Oh, there's a save by Fairman. Kick back out of the slot. And Fairman way out of the crease, but it's pushed out to the top of the slot and then exiting the zone near side. Good defensive stand there by the Wildcats. Puck coming back around. Icing waved off. Mulvaney forechecking here. Puck coming around to the far side. Mulvaney almost had a steal there. Wildcats player fell down. Action on the far mid-wall. Wildcats again pushing out here, moving right. Kornoski back defensively. He will undercut. Wildcats do not get a shot off there. I think they wanted a tripping call. I don't think that was the call. That player just fell. So Wildcats drop it back across for an offsides. 5:21 in the second. A lot of action back and forth here in this game. Face-off coming at the near dot, just outside our Wildcats zone. Goalie swap in effect here at 5:21 in the second. Roman Wolf headed to net on the right. Once again, face-off near dot, just outside the Wildcats zone. Dollinger taking this draw with Behringer and Grab. Thompson and Roscoe, your defensive pair. White Wildcats team, they're going to get a shot here. That one goes wide left. So White Wildcats team kind of split the defense there. And then this one's angled out of the zone, and we got a foot race. 2-on-0, Grab coming in right wing. Grab, his shot into the goalie for the save, and then he uses the dasher on the far side to stop his momentum as he had, was that Behringer who was coming in there on the left wing. So we got Hoover, Grab, and Behringer, Roscoe, and Thompson. So slight personnel change on this line. Here's Thompson moving left. Thompson still going left here. He will curl back around. Couldn't get that on his forehand to shoot it. Roscoe chips it back down. Thompson chasing it into the corner. Just want to note that, like a true centerman, Hoover was back there in the defensive position with his one of his defensemen chasing deep there. So really heady play there. As this one's on the far side, chipped in by Behringer and then chipped back out. So Wildcats sort of waiting on the blue line here. As that one's going to come across for an offside. So 4:28 in the second. We're stopped in a game that's had its fair share of offsides calls. Face-off coming far dot just outside the White Wildcat zone. Yeah, what are they doing to me here? It's Dollinger, Yowie, and Roscoe with Brumbaugh and Lusty. So what they really did, they changed the centers.
Yeah, they changed the center.
So Brumbaugh will collect this one near side into the neutral zone, stretch past to Dollinger. Dollinger's got Yowie on his near side and Roscoe on his far side. Roscoe will chase this one out on the wing. Roscoe chips it into the middle. Yowie's in there. Yowie drifting left. Oh, just poke checked away from him. What a look. Now, White Wildcats team, we're charging in here. Dollinger, great hustle there to get that puck back into the neutral zone. Now we're battling for this right near the blue line. Wildcats, White team will enter right side. Centering pass broken up by Brumbaugh and then kicks back into the middle. Yowie and Dollinger now racing ahead. 3-on-2 for the Wildcats. Dollinger near side. Oh, he can't quite hold the line there. Puck is in the neutral zone. Brumbaugh battling for it. Yowie chips it ahead, but it's sent back into Brumbaugh at the red line. And this one chips all the way down to the Wildcats' White team goalie, who will cover it for the stoppage. 3:34 in the second. Offensive zone faceoff coming up. Give me a chance to get another drink of coffee. Navari all by himself here for the draw. So we're waiting for the rest of the personnel. Torres and Mulvaney. Kornoski and Gibson, your defensive pair here. Mulvaney's in the slot. Torres on the wing. This one's going to come over to Torres on the wall. He's getting his stick lifted. Kornoski took a swipe at it. Navari, nice poke check there to hold the line. And then this one, right around the blue line, leaks into the neutral zone. Mulvaney curling back around now. Mulvaney with an angle on the right side. Mulvaney puts one across the crease. Saved by the Wildcats goalie. And then they didn't cover it right away. Open net on the right. Navari chases all the way around to the far side. He tries to center it again. Mulvaney chasing it deep, coming around near side. White Wildcats team, first one's to this. Send it up, and Kornoski, nice hold on the blue line. There's a bouncing puck into the middle. And the White Wildcats team angle this one way out of the zone. They got a guy streaking ahead here. Kornoski hustling back on D. White Wildcats team, far side centering pass. Nobody home there. It's coming all the way around to the near side for Torres, who sends it up to the blue line. Held in, though, by the White Wildcats team, and now they're coming in right side. That centering pass into the slot. Gibson sent that one wide, and then out to the point, and it's going to exit the zone. So White Wildcats team have to clear. Mulvaney racing ahead here. He's poke checked away. He'll pick it up on the left side. Mulvaney looking to center. That's blocked. Still fighting for this puck in the corner, though. He circles back around, puts a hard one in. Low shot. Kicked back out to the corner. Mulvaney again. Ferocity here. Navari backhander in. So Mulvaney put one across. Navari picks it up on the far side. He'll put one in. Wildcats tack on another one. That's a goal at 3:34. All right, we're realigned again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dollinger, Grab, Behringer, Roscoe, and Thompson. 3:34 in the second. Wildcats tack on another one. This one's going to come to Roscoe. Sends it near side, but not out of the zone. So White Wildcats team looking to center. Roscoe got a stick on that one as well. Puck is loose in front of the net. Grab will take it away. Far side. Oh, he makes a move. Now coming to his left. And chips past. Oh, just couldn't get past that final Wildcats player, but it is chipped ahead. Grab has it on the left wing. He's moving across to his right. Grab still looking for an angle here. Oh, that shot partially blocked. It goes wide right. Behringer picked us up in the corner. No, he didn't play it cleanly. So the White Wildcats team coming around near side. Roscoe's going to pinch from here. Puck comes up to the middle. And poke checked away. Action right in front of us here. Behringer, hard play over there. He will try to push this one ahead into the zone. No, it kicks back out over the blue line, but White Wildcats team are allowed to drop that across. Now Thompson drifting to his right. Thompson puts one on net. No, it goes behind. Grab will be the first one to it near side. Grab circling back around. Oh, he's poke checked off the puck. Dollinger has this one come out to the point. Grab picks it up, moving right. Grab, let's go with a low shot, kick back out to the corner. Oh, that White Wildcats team accidentally put one on net as well. 2:18 in the second. Our Wildcats team really forcing the issue here. Holding the puck defensively, getting a couple of good shots on net. Hoover, Yowie, and Wesley Roscoe out there as the wings. Brumbaugh and Lusty, your defensive pair, face off to the White Wildcat goalie's left. Been so much action, I haven't even been watching the comment section. So I'm also trying to stay warm here. My gosh, it's a cold morning at the outdoor rink. Yowie challenging here in the trapezoid. Wildcats get past him near side. And they stretch this one out near the blue line and into the neutral zone. Roscoe comes up with this one. Oh, he's challenged, though, near the blue line. And this one's kicked out far side. Lusty near his own blue line. Sends it hard off the dasher. Neutral zone play here, coming back towards the zone. Now it's kicked deep. Brumbaugh back to play it. He will circle back around near side behind the net. 1:40 to play in the second. Puck on the blue line, held in, and now into the neutral zone. Yowie will pick this up left side if he can beat the icing. No icing. Yowie challenging this one deep in the corner. White Wildcats team trying to use their body to protect that puck. Hoover centering across. White team's going to pull this one out now. Near side, they don't play it cleanly, but they do get this one into the neutral zone. Brumbaugh challenging here in the neutral zone. Drops it ahead of Yowie. He's chasing back out to get it. Far side. He looks tired, though. He's been on the ice for a while now. Long shift here. Yowie challenging far side, lifting sticks over there. On the far half wall. This one's coming to the point for Brumbaugh. Drifting left. Brumbaugh walking this one in. Brumbaugh, hard shot off the crossbar. Far side. Yowie will pick it up again. Far side. Yowie looking to center. Then Roscoe trying to push it deep. White Wildcats team up to the blue line. Held in by Lusty. He sends a bouncing one to the slot. Hoover couldn't get a rebound in there. Now this one comes across for Roscoe. Backhander saved. Open net over there. And I think that's they're going to be Yowie or Hoover. Is it? I think it was Hoover as well. As just a relentless push towards the net there. Rebounded, put in by Hoover, and Wildcats tack on another one. 38 seconds to play in the period. Mid-ice face-off coming up here for Hoover, Yowie, Roscoe, Gibson, and Koronowski. Yowie pushing out here off the face-off, but it's checked back into the neutral zone for Gibson. Gibson back through the neutral zone. The Wildcats will push it in. Roscoe undercutting over there. Oh, he goes down in the corner here. White team looking to center. This one never made it to the slot, though. Now Yoey pulling her out near side. Yoey skating it out ahead. Yoey will gain the line. Now Yoey left wing, charging in here from a tight angle. Into the goalie and saved. 7.9 seconds to play in the period. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the White Wildcat goalie's right. All right, Navari in here for the draw. This one's going to leak out to Gibson at the point. Gibson's shot blocked near the top of the slot. Navari trying to hold the line. Great hustle. He chips it back down on the midwall, and we'll run out of time in the second period. All right, I'm going to mute the audio and get ready for the third. All right, we're coming back here for the third period. So I'm getting a couple of reports of some dropped frames, so apologize if the camera's a little laggy here. My connection's good, but my phone-to-phone video transfer is apparently struggling a little bit. Okay, now we're back to normal. No more warnings on my software. Torres fighting for this puck in the defensive zone here, left wing. So Navari, Torres, and Mulvaney are your wings. Roscoe and Thompson your defensive pair. Action on the far right wing. White Wildcats team move one into the center. Navari, almost like he was waiting for that puck, sends it back to the blue line. It's out of the zone, so the White Wildcats team have to clear. Action on the far side. Mulvaney, who's just fiercely chasing that puck. Now Navari racing ahead here. Navari to the net. Oh, what a save by the Wildcats goalie. White Wildcats team. Thompson, right side. His shot's partially blocked. Ended up back with him, but now White Wildcats team are going to skate this out near side. They drop one ahead of Roscoe. So Wolf is going to cover that one for a stoppage at 11 minutes in the third. Defensive zone faceoff coming up. A new line coming on for the Wildcats. Dollinger, Grab, Behringer, Brumbaugh, and Lusty. Face off to Wolf's right. All right, Dollinger will win this cleanly for Lusty. Lusty waited and then sends it up to the wing. Dollinger got a piece of it, but White Wildcats team coming in left side. This one chips across the slot. Behringer's got it far side. Behringer's going to stretch one ahead to Dollinger. Dollinger and Grab 2-on-2 rush. Dollinger moving ahead. Dollinger still drifting right. Oh, out to Grab. Wasn't ready for it, I don't think, because that was a tough angle. Good idea, though, to move that puck across. Now, action coming up on the right wing. Lusty will pinch up and chip it back down. Nice blue line hold there. Grab trying to come in off the right corner. He's checked off the puck over there. Puck is loose in the corner. It's 4 Wildcats over there if Lusty can get this one back to the middle. Lusty, Dollinger through the middle. Action in front of the net, and that one's saved by the White Wildcats goalie, 10-16. In the third, we'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up as our Wildcats team rapid line changes here to start the third. So we've got Hoover, Yoey, Wesley Roscoe, are your wings. Gibson and Kornoski, your defensive pair, face off to the white Wildcat goalie's left. Hoover's in here for the draw. This one leaking right in front, and it's going to kick back out. Yoey making a move here on the left side. Yoey to the middle, and this one's coming all the way out to the point for Gibson. Gibson sends one back into the slot. Wildcats trying to skate it back out. Near side, Wildcats are entering left wing. Hoover kicks it wide. Roscoe fighting for it. Gibson had a piece of that one. This one leaks out to the point. White Wildcats team drifting right. And put one wide right of the net. It's going to end up behind, as that one sort of dead off the dasher back there. Just stayed back there behind the net. White Wildcats team walking this one in on the left side. Challenged by Hoover and Gibson into the corner. Centering pass broken up. So Kornoski hard off the near dasher. And White Wildcats team drop it down again. Gibson into the corner. Gibson sends it around the dasher. And Roscoe up to the blue line for Yoey. Yoey, one man to beat. Yoey coming across here. Ooh, he's checked off the puck back out to near the blue line. Wildcats will skate it out far side. They drop it ahead. Thompson is on for the Wildcats. All right, action on the far side. Yoey again trying to get off and running here. Thompson, near side. He will make a move past one of the Wildcats now. Thompson going left. Thompson into the zone, left side, chasing deep. Thompson centering pass blocked. It goes into the corner. Navari is also on for the Wildcats to join Yoey, who's forechecking now. Mulvaney coming across the challenge. This one stays out here on the wing. Mulvaney, oh, he's checked off the puck there. Mulvaney curls back around, though. Sends a puck deep, centering pass. That's broken up. Navari picks it up in the middle. And Wildcats skating it out far side as we just couldn't quite get one to the net there. Wildcats enter right wing. That centering pass broken up. Yoey had a piece of it. Stays out there near the center of the ice and back out to the point. And they will hold. They will chip it down near side. So Thompson engaging here. White Wildcats team into the corner. And that puck goes into the trapezoid. Behind the net. Navari battling for it down there. One poke check there. Now, White Wildcats team trying to body up here. They got a guy coming around the near side. Centering pass broken up by Roscoe and then kicked wide by Thompson. Nice stick on puck there. White Wildcats team drop it back down the left side. As this line's all of a sudden playing a lot of defense. We do send one through the neutral zone. Yoey racing out here to beat the icing. No icing, but White Wildcats team do have inside position, but they go down over there. Yoey changes direction here, trying to pull this puck around near side. Yoey looking to center. That one's blocked. So, stretch pass, held in by Navari on the left wing, centered back or through. Navari through the middle for Yoey. Couldn't come up with that puck, too much traffic. And this one's kicked back down, far side. Wildcats going behind the net, near side now. Navari racing across here on the half wall, near side, sends it back down. Wildcats intercept that, and they send one through the neutral zone. So Gavin Roscoe hustling back to get this puck. He'll go behind the net. On his backhand, sends it up to the far mid-wall. Grab's got it, grab. Into the neutral zone. Wildcats drop it back across for an offside. 6:50 to play. Line changes coming here after the offsides. All right, Dollinger's face-off comes to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh sends that through the neutral zone. It's going to be icing, though. So after the icing, we got a defensive zone face-off coming to Wolf's left. Championship game this afternoon. 2 o'clock, 2:30. 2 o'clock? 2 or 2:30? Brian's checking for me right now. Our viewers need to know. All right, defensive zone faceoff comes over to the point. This one's going to leak out of the zone. Oh, 3 o'clock. Okay, 3 o'clock championship game. Grab, battling for this puck. Behringer across. Dollinger just poked away by the goalie. Now action on the far wing. Wildcats going to try to skate this out. They flip one into the neutral zone. And Lusty comes up with this one. Off the dasher. Grab will enter right side. Into a bunch of traffic here. Wildcats again, white team, push it into the neutral zone. Brumbaugh will curl back around. Brumbaugh stretching it ahead. Dollinger barely on sides there as he was accepting that pass and then drop back across. 4 on offsides. Brumbaugh's entry pass clipped one of the Wildcats on the white team. 6:02 to play. Face-off coming far dot just outside the white Wildcat team zone. Your line is Hoover, Roscoe, Torres. Oh, on the Olympic sheet. Hey, it's not this one. So we'll at least be indoors for the championship game at 3 o'clock this afternoon. All right, white Wildcats team chip one through the neutral zone, and then Torres sends it back in. But white Wildcats team will enter, but the puck got ahead of them. Koronowski took a stab at it. Action on the far wing. It goes into the corner. Koronowski will play it up the mid wall there. All right, white team coming across here. That shot never made it to the crease, and a backhander blocked back out. Torres, far side, will angle on all the way through, but that one's going to be icing as it got past everybody, so. All right, 5:17 to play. Another defensive zone faceoff coming up for Wildcats. This one's going to be to Wolf's left. New line on. It is Navari, Mulvaney, Roscoe. Wait. Okay, let's see where everybody's setting up here. All right. Thompson and Brumbaugh, your defensive pair. Gavin Roscoe in as one of the wingers now. This faceoff comes to the middle. Came under Roscoe's skates here, and he angles it near side. Mulvaney will pick this up now. Mulvaney just overshot that puck as he entered the zone. So he came in before the puck did. That's an offsides. 5:05 to play. So Navari here near dot, just outside the white Wildcat team zone. With Gavin Roscoe on the left wing, Mulvaney on the right wing. This one's going to come wide of Brumbaugh. He'll have to come back and get it, but it is a face-off win for the Wildcats. Brumbaugh circling back around in his own zone. Pressure comes, and they check that one back down. Navari will come across to free it up. Oh, goodness, Brumbaugh just stands up that player in the corner. Action in the defensive zone here. Wildcats centering pass broken up. Mulvaney's going to skate this one out. He's getting chased from behind. Mulvaney into the neutral zone. Wildcats team halt the progress here before Thompson pushes it in. Wildcats drop it back out. Thompson will pick this up on the right wing, and he will chip it down into the slot right in front of the net. Mulvaney's shot saved out to the far corner. Roscoe. His pass ends up with Thompson. Thompson, low shot. Navari, one-timer, no. Open net over here, and chipped in by, I believe it's Mulvaney, going to get that chip in. Wildcats tack on another one here in the third. Did not catch that on the goalie cam. I don't want to take my hand out of my pocket to change the camera angles. Too cold. Dollinger, Grab, Behringer, Lusty, and Koronowski out there for the Wildcats. 4:10 to play. Lusty off the dasher into the zone. That one's going to be icing. So we will go to the Wildcat zone for a defensive zone face-off to Wolf's right. All right, my instant replay camera's getting way behind here. It's still on the last face-off. Dollinger to take this draw here. This one comes near corner. Lusty up to the dasher. Grab, battling for this near the blue line, and it came back across for, guess what? Offsides. 3:59 to play. This face-off will be at the near dot just outside Wildcat zone. Dollinger again coming in here for the draw. All right, he will win this draw. Send it off the near dasher ahead of Grab. Grab will enter right wing. Grab's got guys in the middle here. Grab centering pass. Behringer curling back around. Low shot saved by the Wildcats goalie out to the corner. Dollinger really got spun around out there. Koronowski from the blue line, and in the second effort gets past him. So Lusty's back to play this in his own zone far side. Lusty will come around his own net. Coming around near side now. Lusty looking for an outlet here. Past one Wildcats forechecker and over to Grab. Grab through the neutral zone. Ends up with Lusty again. So Lusty, again, off the dasher ahead of grab, but may have had too much mustard on that one. No icing. Grab into the corner to play this puck, using his body to protect the puck. He comes around near side, centers one in front of the crease. And then there's a shot. Open net here on the near side. Oh, and then Behringer put one just across the crease into the far corner. Grab's got in the far corner, but he didn't get a lot on that entry pass. It leaks out into a soft spot. Wildcats far side. They will enter right wing. Getting hounded here. 4 defensive Wildcats over there. Puck's coming back out of the zone. Grab all alone here, drifting right. Grab through traffic to the net. No, unable to get the shot off. He'll get tripped by the goalie out to the corner. 2:42 to play. Wildcats far side. They'll move it to the middle and skate it out into the neutral zone. Wildcats split the D here. Coming to the net. Wildcats on an open rush. Oh, and they don't get a lot on that shot. Wolf saves it out to the far side. Hoover coming around near side. Hard out of the zone. No, that's blocked back in. Tough play there. Gibson back to get it. With the pressure coming here. Gibson up the dasher. This one stays in the corner. Hoover getting back checked now. He's trying to pull it away from the net. Hoover around and then sends it up to the wing. This one's going to exit the zone. White team have to clear. Yohe forechecking here in the neutral zone. Oh, Yohe breaks up the play. Roscoe chips it down. Wesley Roscoe. First forechecker here, under 2 minutes to play. Roscoe undercuts. Oh, it didn't get a lot on the centering pass, though, as Yohe was in the vicinity. White Wildcats team skating this one out. Far side, 2-on-2 rush. They will enter right side. Then Roscoe has the takeaway here. So Gavin Roscoe out ahead to Yohe. Yohe trying to push ahead here now. Here's Yohe trying to catch up to this puck all alone in the net. Yohe comes across. Oh, backhander just wide right. 1:32 to play. Gibson's going to hold the blue line, puts one back into the slot. Hoover dropped it deeper into the slot. Kick back out. Here's Gavin Roscoe, left side of the slot. No, this one's coming back out towards the top. From the point, Gibson holds the blue line, but Wildcats chip it back in. So Gibson in the neutral zone here. And now defensively, White Wildcats team trying to get a shot on from the left corner here. That one's saved back out, or blocked back out to the near mid-wall. And then on the blue line, Wildcats had that one get into the neutral zone, so they got to clear. And they dropped it back across for an offsides. 56 seconds to play. So 3 p.m. is going to be your championship game here from RMU. Navari, Mulvaney, Torres, Thompson, and Brumbaugh out there for the Wildcats. Mulvaney curls back around, sends it hard off the dasher through the neutral zone. White Wildcats team bring it right back through the neutral zone. Mulvaney will push it, chip it down. White Wildcats team have it. They're going behind their own net. And then they send a stretch pass far side to the blue line. Brumbaugh pinched up, but the white team do move it into the neutral zone. And then they do chip one in left side. Navari back to get it. 30 seconds to play. Navari with no pressure here in his own zone goes behind the net. Now pressure coming. Navari off the far mid-wall, held in by the white team. Oh, Torres emerges with this one. Torres, nice defensive play there, but just couldn't get it into the neutral zone. And Brumbaugh had a white player fall on his stick over there. Mulvaney taking this one behind the net and then waiting. NHL-style breakout here. Oh, but Mulvaney didn't get anything on the stretch pass. Slap shot by the white team, blocked into the near side. And that'll do it here for Game 4. All right, 3 o'clock this afternoon, championship game time. Rematch against what we expect the Beaver County Badgers, who we played to a 1-1 tie in Game 2. So